Hello, hello, hello. Good morning. I am late because I was watching funny animal videos. And then I looked and I was like, oh my God, it's 8:30. So there you go. There you go. So we still have the moon in Leo right now, but we've just had the moon square Mars. And we also have the moon squaring Uranus, all right? So, in the words I wrote, maybe you were feeling the need to fight back, but remember there is more than one way to skin this Leo cat. Good morning, Katie. How are you? Congratulations on on the effort that you're putting in as well. I absolutely fist bump you, girl, because I know how hard it is. So, good on you. All right. Okay. Now, strategy. This is definitely what we're up for today, guys, because, you know, we are, we're all gradually working towards an outcome. And I know this week, good morning, Susan, how are you? I know this week I've heard so many people say that the lack of patience, like just the, oh my God, I know it's coming. Excellent, Katie, excellent. So yeah, people are like, I know it's coming, I know I'm getting there, and it's yeah, just that impatience. Susan, we were talking about this and my impatience the other day. So yeah, we just that need to calm down, and especially with this sun in Cancer. I mean, besides the fact that half of Australia has the flu, it is a time to stop, right? So if you do have that patience, just remember that, a lot of, the planets are starting to go retrograde again. We're going back into that internal. Good morning, Jay. How are you? We're going into that internal landscape again, So Saturn's now retrograde, Neptune is retrograde. Both of those things are in Pisces, so we're having to, we've got thus far. And then now we have to go back and have a look, like I love, the older I get, the more I love retrogrades, and I'm going to say it, I love Mercury retrograde. Why? Because we get a chance to double check our work. We get a chance to edit our own futures. We've gone this far, you know, we've gone this far. Let's go back and have a look to make sure that, what I said is still accurate, that the T's are crossed, the I's are dotted, stuff like that. Actually, I've just had a look. So Mercury goes into shadow on the 17th of July. So that's only like 8 days away. Now, that just means that from the 17th onwards, all right, so anything you do from that point, especially mercurial work, all right, it's in Leo currently, but it's going to go to 4 degrees of Virgo, and then it's going to come back again, all right? So all of this confident work we're doing, Mercury is our thoughts, communications. In Leo, it's, us being proud of ourselves, standing up on stage. Think of Mercury as the microphone. We're confident with the words we're speaking. We might be getting really cognitively, we're giving ourselves a high five because we're doing great work. Like there's always got to give ourselves the credit because no one else is going to give you the credit. You can't wait for people to say that you're doing a good job. Tell yourself you're doing a good job. Have a look at how far you've come from a certain point, and then, anyway, high five yourself. All right, so obviously I had no intentions of talking about Mercury retrograde, but maybe, maybe someone needs to realize that, so from this 17th of July, Mercury's going to go retrograde on the 5th of August. And then, so anything from the 17th to the 5th that we're going to review again. All right, so, and that started with Mercury, with Saturn and Neptune now retrograde in Pisces. So, okay, so I was going somewhere with that one. All right, because the sun is now coming into a square with Chiron. All right, so we've got that trine to Saturn, which is exact on, what's today? Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, all right, the 11th. But this this square to Chiron is starting, and it is highlighting. So it's a square, so it's a quarter, all right? So it's 90 degrees away. So as the square comes, it's highlighting areas of chironic activity for you. Like, you know, Chiron, past hurts, all right? But Chiron is also future potential, because once we learn the lessons of Chiron, we then become the teacher to others, all right? So allow the sun coming into that square. Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit sensitive. It's gonna poke, but it's also highlighting. All right, it's also shining light on certain areas that need to be dealt with. Now it's still quite wide, but you know, Mercury is trying the nodes. All right, so you know, so it's allowing the universe is giving us heads up. It's giving us coincidences. You know, it's showing us things we might be hearing things. You know, the ducks are lining up. Where's Sally? Good morning, Kathy. How are you? The ducks are lining up. So pay attention to everything that's going on. All right. So now today, that square to Hygeia is exact today. I didn't write what time, I'm sorry. But so, you know, Venus is also trine Neptune, so there's a little bit of rose-colored glasses happening. And I think this was also part of the reason why I wrote, do you feel like fighting back? All right, so yeah, the moon's in Leo. Yeah, we've got the square to the Mars-Uranus. But then Chiron, trine to Chiron with the moon, square to Chiron with the sun. So there's sensitive points, all right? So think of strategy, and think of all the previous lessons that you've learned, all right? You don't need to bite people to get their attention. You know, you can use your wit, you can use strategy, you can use past experience, you know, like, oh, okay, if I poke the bear's going to bite back. All right. So we're just think about the, you know, you could be pissed off, but you know that if you attack that person, they're going to be petty and, I don't know, dock your pay. I don't know, whatever the thing is. All right. Now the moon does go into Virgo, but it's at like 10 to 12 tonight. So basically we're waking up with a Virgo moon. So all the Leo things still today, you know, so with that Jupiter, with that Mercury that I was just talking about playing with the nodes. So, you know, there's that karma and spiritual potential, I guess. I'm sorry, brain not working today. Jupiter is also playing with the nodes, all right? So Jupiter in Gemini, again, Mercury's realm with Mercury in the nodes, all right? So just pay attention to synchronicities and things are getting put in your way. Sorry, guys. Sounds a lot worse than it is. And that's pretty much it. Let me draw a card and see what else comes. You know, another reason why I've been talking about that, the feeling the need to fight back, is because of that Mars-Uranus growing in conjunction. All right, so just watch for the irrits, you know, just watch for that, you know, swearing under your breath type thing, you know, people making you uncomfortable, like, no, you know, so it might be just little irritations. But with the rest of the stuff that's happening, you know, like Venus opposition Pluto, even though it's, you know, it's out of sign, it's still in an opposition to Pluto, you know. So she's like seeing things coming out of the woodwork and a little bit irritated there as well. All right, so give me a card to summarize. Not that many. Not that many. Oh, a nice one for once. Lately we've been getting all of those ooh ones, but no, look at that. The Two of Cups. I like this. You know, if this is about the strategy and forethought and not getting not getting irritated, All right. I saw this wonderful TED talk yesterday, and it was talking about marriage and intimacy and blah blah blah. And this lady was talking about how intimacy can be something just you know, um, like Mick last night. I had to go outside. It was dark. It was raining. He came and lit my way with a torch, and I was like, that dude goes out of his way for me. That dude loves me. And so it's that, it's like the things that you do for that person. So here's that. Yeah, excuse me, I might be irritated with you, but I think more of you. So I might find a way around my own irritation because it's my irritation. Um, Good morning, Sally. There she is. I just said the ducks were in a row. So yeah, I like this one. Even if you are irritated with someone, think about how much you actually love them, or you actually respect them, and in your moment you might be irritated. Yeah, I know. He was so sweet. I was like, oh, thank you. Yeah, so think of the love rather than the minute irritations that might follow you throughout your day. I don't know. Yeah, I'm sorry. I should have found out. I'm so not in my head right now. I am showing up, is what I am doing. I am showing up, and I am giving myself not a hard time for showing up. All right, let me just see if I can tell you when that irritation is going to be mostly active. I mean, the Mars one has already passed. The Uranus is going to be at around, say, 4 o'clock. All right, so just watch, for those tempers around 4 o'clock, just because people might just, like be making you uncomfortable or, challenging you somehow. So yeah, you don't need to skin cats today. All right, so and as far as tomorrow, oh, thank you, Sally, thank you. As far as tomorrow goes, just got a heads up, guys, especially for those with ADHD tendencies, all right, with the moon in Virgo tomorrow, there might be the desire to declutter. And I don't know if you guys get to this point, right? You're elbows deep in a job that you're like, oh, it's only going to take me 15 minutes. I'm going to do it. And then 4 hours later, you're elbows deep and you're like, I don't want to do this anymore. So I feel like tomorrow there's going to be that thing. So just pay attention today to see if you can, oh, good morning, Honey Pat, to see if you can sort of identify any potential triggers for tomorrow and the Virgo-ness of tomorrow. Because Mercury is not talking to anybody tomorrow. So Mercury is in his own headspace. La, 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 la. Yeah, this job will take me 15 minutes when it's not going to. It's going to take 4 hours. Even though I'm talking about tomorrow, I feel like it's going to bleed into today. So think of the love. and I hope you have a great day. If you feel like punching something, go get a punching bag or do some push-ups. That will exert enough energy for you to, even though I'm feeling like I am, I've still had my training session today and I feel much better. Like, even though I'm a sweaty, snotty germ bag, I'm like, yeah, I feel pretty good. So I hope you all are all healthy and happy, and just watch for that irritation around 4 o'clock. So thank you guys. Mwah, much love to you. See you tomorrow.